What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and in this video I want to be going over the worst to best auras in aura battles. But first, like and subscribe. Let's jump into it. So first we're going to start out with the Abyss aura. The Abyss aura has a special ability on activation, sends your opponent to a different realm to 1v1 them. When your HP drops below 30%, you get hyper armor. When you get a hyper armor, you cannot be knocked back and your moves cannot be cancelled out. Because of its hyper armor, I'm going to put this at a B. The next aura is Adrenaline. With Adrenaline, every successful hit gives you 5% more damage and knockback, but if you miss a hit, it resets. Since it only has one passive and it's not that good, I'm going to put this at a D. Next up, we have Celestial. One of Celestial's passives give you 35% more passive healing and 25% more health. The second passive is if you hit 3 hits in a row, a meteor comes down in that area where you landed your last hit. Since both of the passives are pretty good, I'm going to put this in the A. Next up, we got Crimson Surge. The passive gives 12.5 knockback per kill. Since this aura is really good with the Banhammer, I'm going to put this at an S tier. Next we got Crystal. So Crystal has one passive. You gain 50% more damage whenever your health drops below 20. In my opinion, Crystal is so bad, so I'm going to put it in E. Next up, we got Electro Surge. So basically the first passive makes it where when you land a hit, you get 3% more walk speed per hit and resets every 3 seconds. Much like Crystal, the passive sucks, so this goes in E too. Next we got Energizer. Energizer has one passive that throws an Electro Bolt and stuns your opponent for 2 seconds. Since the 2-second stun has a really good combo potential, I'm going to put this at an A. Next we got Patrick. Filthy. Filthy's passive makes it where if somebody hits you, they have a 20% of a chance to take that damage back. Since the passive does not got a lot to it, I'm going to put it at a C. The next aura is Fire, also known as Fire Blast. This passive is simple. You get 20% more knockback and damage. Even though this passive is very simple, it's still really good, so I'm going to put this at a B. Next we have the coldest aura in the game, Frostbite. The passive is so simple, but so crazy good for combos. That being said, this is definitely an S. Next up, we have Galaxy. Galaxy has 2 passives. The first one creates a cloud of dust that stays there for maybe about like 10 seconds and does damage to whoever's in it. The second one I couldn't catch on camera, but when you get below 25% health, you release a massive explosion around you with a cooldown. Both the passives are still pretty good, but not the best for combat, so I'm gonna put it at a B. Next we got probably the worst aura in the game, Healing. Literally all healing does is make your healing faster. It's terrible. You guys probably saw this coming, but it's going straight into the E. We're going to the moon with this one. The next one is High Gravity. High Gravity's passive makes it where you take 20% less knockback. Since there's nothing special about it, we're just going to put it in the D. Up next, we got straight up Metal. Metal is another simple one. All the passive does is 30% less damage, nothing that special. It's going straight into the E because I do not like the name. This is what you guys have all been waiting for. Mew, Ultra Instinct. Its first passive gives you the ability to dodge any attack for 9 seconds straight. You also gain a 20% damage boost and a 5% walk speed. Since the first passive is really good, this one's going in A. The scariest aura, Phantom Veil. With 2 amazing passives, the first one sends you to the Shadow Realms and you're invincible and invisible for 6 seconds. The second passive makes your dash better, faster, and you become invincible for the short amount of time. With 2 amazing passives, this goes straight up to the S tier. We're getting paralyzed with this one. We got Poison. Sounds cool, but it's lame. This is just a better version of Filthy. Instead of 20%, you got a 30% and it's guaranteed damage dealt back. This one's just a little bit better than Filthy. We're gonna put this one B. Next up, we got Power. Power's passive does 30% more knockback. Even though this may seem basic, for my personal preference, I'm putting it at A. Sacrificial. That is the next one. As the title tells you, you're gonna sacrifice something, and that is your HP. Your HP is reduced to 70, but your knockback is 30% and damage is 50% more. I'm putting this one at a C because you're gonna be able to die easier with less HP. Next up, we got Speed. Silly! You probably guessed it. This passive just gives you speed. It speeds up your cooldowns and speeds up your walk speed. So it's not really terrible. Its passive is okay, but I'm gonna put this in a D. Tar is the next one. This passive makes it when you hit somebody, it slows them for 40% for 2.4 seconds. The passive's not that bad, but it's still decent, so I'm gonna put it at C. Next up, we got the Time Aura. This one just simply reduces your ability's cooldown by 30%. Since this passive is really basic, I'm gonna put it at a D. Next up, we have one of the best auras in the game, Yuka. The first move, you jump into the air and leash a bunch of slashes that do damage. You also gain the ability to double jump. Your dash distance is increased by 50%. And the last one, after you use any type of move, your next combat style is gonna be 50% more knockback. With 4 awesome passives, this goes straight up to an S. Coming straight out of the grave, we got the Vampire Aura. The first passive gives you 100% more lifesteal on your combat style. You also do 20% more damage while above 90% health. These two passives together are pretty good, so I'm gonna put this at a B. The final one we have is Wind. The one passive gives you 50% more dash distance and 30% less cooldown on your abilities. Honestly, doesn't really look cool and it's not even that good, so I'm gonna put it at a D. Unfortunately, I still don't have Saphira, but if I did, I would put it at an A. So here are the final results. Take a good look, and these are all of them based on my preferences. If you guys feel like there should be a change, just let me know down in the comments. That is going to wrap up this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe, and y'all peace out.